Exploring the regions of the United States, Day 1. Today our objective is I can explain the importance and the meaning of geography. What is geography? Let's watch this video on what geography means to others.
What is a border?
An imaginary line that separates two things.
A river is a smaller body of water that flows into a larger one.
The equator is the line that goes around the Earth. It separates the northern and southern hemispheres.
A peninsula is a little section of land that sticks out that's surrounded by water on three sides.
Why is geography important?
Geography is important because it gives us the tools to organize information about our planet.
Studying geography makes you more appreciative of the world as a whole, and of being a global citizen.
I think it's important to understand the world we live in, and land masses, bodies of water, and how they all fit together, like a big, round, global puzzle, so that we as people can better understand how we fit in.
What I would like you to do now is you can pause the video. I'd like you to turn to a peer or a friend or maybe somebody at home and share with them what you feel geography means to you. Oops, sorry. Geography. Geography is the study of natural and human features of Earth's surface and its climate and life forms. Listen to how some geographers use the study of geography to help them in their everyday field.
I use geography every day, in every way. I'd like to know where on the planet I am. I'm Sylvia Earle. I'm an oceanographer and explorer in residence at the National Geographic.
I've been a geography enthusiast since I was a little kid. And geography has been really important to me because I'm a mountain climber and a sailor. My name's Rick Ridgway, and I run the environmental programs at the outdoor clothing company Patagonia.
Geography is very close to my heart because I need it for what I do, exploring and go from country to country. I need to know where the countries are, how I get there, and how I get across the ocean. I'm Ollie Hicks. I'm an ocean rower and an adventurer. In October, I'll be leaving for 18 months to row around the world.
Geography is knowing where you are, knowing the terrain, knowing the nature of things. Geography gives you a sense of place, not just for where you are, but where everything else on the planet actually is.
Geography is an incredibly important subject to everyone, especially kids, because it cements everything else you know. It connects everyone in the whole planet together.
Where am I relative to all of the mountains, the rivers, the cities?
If you don't have a grasp of geography, you can't connect the dots, you can't learn history, you can't learn physics without the geography to glue it all together.
Geography is essential if you're going to know where the mountains are and what they look like and how to climb them.
Ever since I was a child, I have loved maps. When I first heard that there was an electronic means of being able to see the world, to spin it around, to start high in the sky, and then zoom in to see your backyard, or your neighbor's backyard, or to fly through the Grand Canyon.
Geography is extremely important to me because of what I do. I row from one country across an ocean to another country. And in this particular expedition, I'm rowing around the world. And so I need to know where I'm leaving from, how I'm going to get to the other side. So geography and mapping is incredibly important to what I do.
When I was only 14 years old, I wanted to be a mountain climber, and I became a mountain climber. To do that, I needed to know about the mountains, where they were, how high they were, what they looked like. Geography taught me that, and it's been a really important part of my life.
As an oceanographer and explorer, I've had the joy of living underwater. That is where you go and stay in a little underwater laboratory. I've gone to the average depth of the ocean, about the same depth that the Titanic is on the sea floor. But now, on your cell phone, on your laptop, on your desktop, you can be connected. You too can go diving, even if it is without getting wet.
All right. So those are just some ways that geographers use geography in their everyday fields. Oops, I apologize. Sometimes it'll go. So today it says, how do geographers study the regions of the United States? And the other part of this is, why do they study the regions and why is that important? So let's begin by reading the following page in your social studies books on page 17. So you could pause the video and go get your book and read this on your own, or you can just listen as I read it. It says, exploring the regions of the United States. How do geographers study the regions of the United States? Introduction. Because Earth is so large, geographers divided it into regions to study. A region is an area with common features that set it apart from other areas. The United States can be divided into regions too. One way to do this is by grouping states with similar features into 5 different regions. In this lesson, you will learn how geographers study regions. Geographers have identified 5 major themes or topics to help them organize the study of geography. Maps are useful for understanding these 5 themes of geography. The first one is location. Where is a place located? What is it near? Place. What is this place? Human environmental interaction. How does this place affect the people living there? And how do the people who live there affect this place? And affect is kind of like the emotions or the feelings that they have. Movement. How do people, goods, and ideas move to and away from this place? Regions. What features about this place set it apart from other places? Try answering the questions above about your school. Now you are thinking like a geographer. Keep thinking that way as you read more about the regions of the United States and as we learn about it. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause the video and turn with somebody and discuss. Why do geographers break the landforms into regions? And what are the 5 major themes of regions? Explain at least one using our school as the example. Remember to pause and discuss. Now that you've discussed it, let's review it using our own school. So I know I have some Green Springs kiddos and I know I have some Black Bob Elementary kiddos. So first of all, let's talk about location. Where is it located? Well, we all live in the city of Olathe. So it's located in Olathe. The state is Kansas. But here's the fun, interesting part. I could also break it down. So here's Olathe. This is a map of Olathe. And on this map, I have Green Springs and I have Black Bob Elementary. And I noticed that we share this common road of Black Bob right here. So it kind of splits us into different neighborhoods. So this is a Black Bob neighborhood. This is the Green Springs neighborhood. Over here, a lot of you might know this area. This is very close to Green Springs. This is the Black Bob Park where Black Bob Bay is, which is right here. So it's this is where it's located here in Olathe. It's off of Black Bob. And we live off the 146th Terrace. So our street is 146th Terrace for both of us. What is it like? Well, they're big and they're a school. Around both of the schools are homes. Okay. Human environment interaction. How does it affect the people? How do the people affect it? Well, the school affects people because that's where people go to learn. Okay. The people are usually, how do the people affect it? Well, they go to school there. They try to take care. There are people that take care of the schools. Lots of kids play on the playground there. It's kind of where you get that happy feeling of effect. The movement. How do people, goods, and ideas move to and away from the school? Well, one way is people come and go with backpacks that carry supplies. So we bring supplies from home. We take them to school. Sometimes our parents from our homes drive us to the school. Some of us even walk to school. Some of us even take go on bikes to school. So that's how movement happens. And we carry supplies to and from, usually in our backpacks. Region. What feature about this place set it apart from other places? Well, around Green Springs and around Black Pub are all homes. Okay, so that's kind of what separates it apart. It's a school, and around it, it's surrounded by homes. I know you cannot see the homes on this map, but each school is surrounded by homes. And that's how we can use where we live and understand the regions. Okay, so this week we're going to continue to learn about the different regions and how geography plays a part in that. So I can explain the importance and meaning of geography. Great job today.